Have I got any clean socks?
Yeah, of course you have.
Where are they?
Here, put these on.
Blimey, father and son.
Nobody will notice, Bert, as long as you keep your trousers on. By the way, where are you going?
Queen's Head.
What, again?
Yeah.
That's 3 times this week, Bert. What's a special attraction down there?
No special attraction at all.
There must be. You've changed your socks.
The start's fine, wasn't it? Wally and I are in the team.
Oh. You never had any inclination to play dance when we were first married.
I could only handle one inclination at a time.
Oh, I see. Now we've been married a few weeks, it's beginning to wear off, is it?
Yeah, blimey, I hope not.
You know what I mean, Bert. I know the signs. I was in bed asleep when you came home last night.
Well?
You never bothered to wake me up. There's more to this than meets the eye.
Yeah, don't be ridiculous, love. I mean, it's just I've always liked good indoor sports.
Yeah, as long as they're blondes, brunettes or redheads. Here, you pour out the tea. I'm going over to Lily to ask her for the pound of sugar she owes me, all right?
Yep.
Hello, Wal. Lillian?
I think so, love. I've just been down the village.
Oh, been shopping?
No, to the dentist. I broke 2 teeth this morning.
Oh, dear. What'd you do? Bite on something hard?
No, I trod on them. They fell off my little table.
Oh, how awful.
Oh, yes, but last week they fell on the chair.
Oh, that was better.
No, that was worse. Of course, my Lil's sitting on. And it's the first time that I've ever bit her behind for 20 years.
Oh, there you are then. Have you had them done?
Yes, love. Or they're better to bite you with.
Don't know what's come over you lately. It's all them plays on the telly what does it.
We must watch them more often. Oh.
Lil, can I have the pound of sugar back you borrowed 3 weeks ago?
Oh, you ain't run out again, have you?
Yeah.
You want to buy more, dear, then you wouldn't have to keep coming over to me, would you?
Really?
Here, did you hear all that noise last night?
No.
Some couple was going at it like mad. I don't know what he was doing to her, but it sounded real pornographic. Wasn't you and your old man, was it?
Certainly not.
Oh, well, it usually is.
And my Bert was out. He didn't get home till late. I was asleep by then.
Mind you, we've heard them carrying on before, mucking about, keeping everyone awake. Do you know we had to stay awake until 1:30 before we heard them?
I think I know who the woman is. Do you, dear? Yeah.
Oh, well, I've never been one for gossip. Who was it?
Mavis Bailey.
What? Her who's moved in that caravan over there?
Yeah. I heard about her at the grocer's. Her old man's a long-distance lorry driver, and when he's away, she goes berserk. Yeah. She's tightened herself up and got a job in a bar at nights. Man mad, they say she is.
Well, I don't know why they go for her. She's as fat as a board.
Oh, Lil, you want to see her now? Busting out she is.
Go on. Here, do you reckon she's had one of them operations? I read that you can have them filled up with special plastic.
Oh, no, Lil, she couldn't afford that. No, I think it's a padded bra.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they say she's been carrying on with some married bloke from around here.
Oh, I'll have to keep an eye on my Wally, then I don't want her stirring him up, do I? Better keep an eye on your Bert, too.
Oh, I can trust my Bert. He wouldn't go within a mile of her sort.
Here, talk of the devil.
Oh.
Here she comes, that Mavis Bailey, she's coming out.
Oh.
Hello then, dear.
Hello, Mrs. Bailey. Keeping well, I hope.
Evening, Mrs. Briggs, Mrs. Jones. Oh, I'm not so dusty, thank you.
All fair, are we then?
That's right, dears. I'm in for another busy night.
Oh, you had one last night, didn't you? My husband and I heard you coming home. That poor Mrs. Bailey, I said, flogging it at all hours.
I don't mind, love. In fact, I rather enjoy it.
That was the impression we got.
It's fun working at the Queen's Head.
The Queen's Head?
Yeah. I quite like these darts matches.
Bert never told me you worked at the Queen's Head.
And nor did Waddy.
Evening all. All Bert ready yet?
Blimey, what a toff. Looks like you fell off a wedding cake.
No idea. You're looking smart, Mavis.
Mavis?
Oh, yes, we're well acquainted. Had your hair done, I see.
Oh, yes, I like to look my best. I think it's so important to put on a good front.
Wherever it comes from.
Well, I do hope I had the pleasure of giving you a lift into town, my dear.
You'll do nothing of the sort. The taxis run out on the car.
We never had no tax. We always used the label of a bottle of beer.
It doesn't matter, Wally. It's quite all right. I've already arranged the lift, thank you.
Here we go. Lovely night for it, isn't it?
You do look nice, Bert. Well, I'm ready then if you are.
You know Mrs. Bailey, then?
Oh, yes. He gave me a lift home last night, didn't you, Bert?
Last night?
Yeah. Well, we must be off. Don't wait up, love.
Oh, come along, Wally. There's plenty of room. We can give him a lift, can't we, Bert?
Yes, of course we can. Now, Walt, in you go. Right. Well, love, don't wait up. Right.
Oh, I've never been so humiliated in all my life. Just think, as I was lying here asleep waiting for him, all the time he was, oh!
Oh, don't take on so, dear. You don't know for sure it was him.
Don't I, Lil? Here. This is the jacket he was wearing last night. Here, smell that. Well?
Tomato soup.
Try the other lapel.
Oh, yes, that scent. Yeah, wait a minute. Could be yours, couldn't it?
That's mine.
Oh, yes, that smells a lot cheaper, don't it?
It does not, Lil. That's very expensive. Oh, I bet he's at it again now. Darts match. That's just an excuse. Oh, well, if that's what he wants, he can have it all to himself. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm off. I'm leaving.
Oh, that's a bit drastic, dear. You're jealous, just like my Wally was when we was first married. He kept me in the bedroom for weeks.
Oh, how romantic.
It wasn't romance, dear. Being a deserter, he was afraid I'd shop him to the military.
Well, Bert's got no excuse.
Do you know, my Wally had some crazy idea that I was carrying on with a Yank during the war.
And you weren't, were you?
Yes! Ever so nice he was. He looked just like Clark Gable, only he was shorter and without the moustache. My Wally went mad. He took a picture of President Roosevelt off my sideboard and smashed it to pieces.
He didn't, did he?
He did. Well, I suppose I better be going now, love.
Well, I'm not changing my mind, Lil. I'm going first thing in the morning. Here, that's Bert's car. I'll teach him.
Well, I'll stay a few minutes more, then.
Hello, love. Sorry I'm late. It was a darts match. What's the matter, Bat?
Offered him as if he didn't know.
Yeah, what are you doing here? You been putting the poison down again?
Don't talk to me like that. I'm not married to you, thank God.
What's up, Bat?
Don't come near me, Bert Jones.
What's the matter? Am I contagious or something?
Well, whatever you've got, you believe in spreading it around.
Why did you push off?
Nobody over home, is he?
No, he's not. He's walking home.
You ain't been leading him astray, have you?
No, I haven't. He left early. He should be in any minute, so push off.
Don't come the old lassie with me, flaming cheek. While I'm here, love, could I borrow a quarter of tea?
You're my dear. Back safe and sound.
Thanks for seeing me home, Wally, love.
Oh, it's a pleasure, my dear. Good night.
Night. Oh, Wally.
Yes?
Wally, my inside door's stuck. Could you push it open for me, please?
Well,
Oh, Wally, you're so big and strong. I'm sure you could do it for me.
Well, I think Lil's in bed. It won't take a minute.
Oh, I'm murdering! Here, I'll have a go.
Just a minute, I can handle it. It wants one good shot.
You dirty old man!
Don't be ridiculous, Betty. I mean, every man's entitled to one chance.
And you certainly took yours with Mavis, didn't you?
Oh, no.
Don't come near me. I'm not changing my mind, so don't waste your breath. I'm going home to Mum. Excuse me.
You're wrong. At least I got the satisfaction of knowing you're wrong. Listen, you heard it last night. It was probably the same as the night before. It was probably Wally Briggs all the time.
You're a rotten liar, Jonesy. I never saw him at all that night.
Don't tell me you're in the dog box and all.
Yes. Strung out and been keeping here all night.
Oh, well, I'm off.
You're all right, go on. Go running home to your mother, you silly little girl.
Well, that won't bring her back.
Oh, I suppose you're the great authority on women. It's all your fault anyway. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man of your age. Fine time you picked to join a permissive society.
It was all a misunderstanding, Jonesy.
Yeah, we'll join the club, mate.
Any charge for a cup of tea?
Yeah, I think I can find you one.
Is there any charge for me having any breakfast?
Blimey, you wouldn't like to move in with me, would you?
I'm not going to keep in the back of the car for the rest of my life.
Just hope the neighbours don't notice.
Why?
Well, it's not as if we were even married.
So you went all the way to the station for nothing. I thought you was going to your mum's.
I was, Lil, but I couldn't stand the thought of her saying, I told you so.
Why should she say that?
Because she did tell me so. Hope you don't mind me coming here, Lil.
No, of course not, dear.
I can hardly go back to my place.
No, don't do that. Let 'em stew in their own juice for a bit. It'll do 'em good. They'll come crawling back with their tails between their legs. You wait and see.
Your missus will soon come back. Thought she was going to her mother's.
She was.
Well, why is she staying with Lil and not her mother?
You haven't met her mother. Listen, what did you bring in for tea?
My favourite. My lovely black pudding.
Is that all?
Well, that's all I can afford, mate. It's beautiful.
I don't like black pudding.
You ain't going to get none.
All right, you know what you can do with it then. I'll find something for my own tea. No, oh, blimey. No, old Mother Hubbard felt.
What have we got here?
There's half a jar of fish paste, cucumber, and a tin of health salts.
Well, that won't keep us going.
The health salts will.
Oh, I love a good fry-up. I ain't had one for months. I've been trying to keep my Wally on a bit of a diet.
Calorie controlled?
No, I've just been hiding his teeth. Look at that. Don't they look marvellous? I call that my farmhouse special. I chuck everything in except the cat. Do you want a bit of fried bread with it, love?
Oh, yes, please, Lil. I'm starving.
Me too. I could gnaw the leg off our roof.
I'm going to have a fry-up. You got any fat?
No, I don't think so. Hang on, just let's have a look. Sun oil. That might do the trick. Make it nice and brown on both sides.
Hey, what's it? Right, I've lost me black pudding.
Must have rolled under here somewhere.
Yeah, it's gone over this way. It must be hiding somewhere. Have you found it?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think I have.
Good, get to me then. I can't eat that. That was my tea.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be so greedy anyway. You didn't bring me anything for my tea. Do you know what you are, Briggsy? You're bloody selfish, that's what.
Don't you ever talk to me like that, Jonesy. I get a bit touchy when I'm starving. I'll give you a right punch.
Here, hang on. What's that smell?
Bacon,
Eggs,
sausages.
fried tomatoes and mushrooms.
It's coming from my place. I can't stand it. I'm going back. No.
You greedy groveller. One whiff of her frying pan and all your principles go out the window. Who was it said that you stick it out even if it lasted 10 years?
When did I say that?
You said it this morning. No, just a minute. Who was it chucked you out? Who was it accused you of having it off with Mavis? Who was it that left you freezing in the car all night long?
I'm sorry, Bert. I don't know what come over me.
I understand, old son. And we must stick together.
Yes, Bert.
You sit there, mate. You have a rest. I'll find us something to eat.
Right, Bert.
Right. We'll have a nice fry-up.
Yes, Bert. Bleeding cucumbers!
notice him if I don't crack 'em, can I?
Well, hurry up and turn the light out.
How could you? Whose place is this anyway? Comes to something when you can't please yourself in your own bed. Me and my Wally lays here every night cracking our nuts together.
Look, Neil, I am not interested in your peculiar private life, thank you.
Here, watch it. Proper little fidget you are. Look, you're like a cat on hot brick. Look, you're spilling all my nuts. Ow. I think I'll read for a bit.
Oh, no.
Always some juicy letters on the problem page this week. Oh, yes. Here is a good one from Desperate at Broadstairs. Shall I read it? All right, then I won't. Of course, the best letters are down here at the bottom of the page. You know, where they don't publish the actual letter, only the reply. Always a good one here. Here, listen. Dear Frantic of Dagenham, I am sending you a reply in a plain envelope, and in the meantime, take regular cold showers. The poor little devil.
Oh, good, Lil, I'm trying to get some sleep.
Ow! Oh, what's the matter now?
Here, I'm lying on a load of flaming nuts. This is worse than sleeping in the monkey house at the zoo.
Well, you should know, dear.
Oh, I've enough of this, Lil. I don't mind sharing a bed with one nut, but half a pound of assorted is too much.
I knew it. I could see it coming off. You're going to go crawling back to your old man with your hat in your hand, ain't you? You blooming turncoat.
Hey, look out, look. That nearly hit me.
It's your fault. These scissors are as blunt as old Harry.
Do you have to do that?
I always trim my feet every Wednesday.
Yeah, once a year by the size of them claws. No wonder you take a size 12 boot. Foot's on 9, the rest must be toenails.
What'll that do?
Well, thank God for that. I'm waist deep in toenails. Must be 1/2 weight here. You don't sell them by the pound at some glue factory.
It's not my fault we have to share the same bed.
Of all the gorgeous creatures I could be sharing a bed with, I have to pick you.
Who was you hoping for, Rachel Welch?
At least she didn't sit there in a dirty old shirt, snipping her toenails all over the bed. Now, come on, I'm tired. For God's sake, get to bed.
All right, darling. Don't be impatient.
Look. Just. Good. Can I... Gordon Bennett, I've heard of wife swapping. This is ridiculous. Put the light out. Let's get some kip.
I always sleep with the light on.
Oh, no.
Ever since I was a little boy.
Well, I want the light out.
But I'm keeping the light on.
No, I say the light goes out. It's my place, and either the light goes out or you do.
Right, well, that finishes it. I'm finished with you. You are impossible to live with. I'm going to go back to my Lil. I'm going over there, and I'm going to ask her to take me back.
I knew it. One whiff of her mixed grill, and you couldn't wait to find an excuse to get back.
Trust me, and it'll be a pleasure to get back to civilization.
What do you want?
The prodigal son has returned. Bring out the fatted calf.
I can't. She's lying in bed cracking nuts.
Tell it's me, I've come back.
Good. Well, I'm leaving as soon as I pack my things.
What's all this not... Oh, it's you, is it?
Well, I want you, I've come back to you.
That's what you think.
But Lil!
Shovel!
Lil, can't we talk it over? Lil, I'm innocent. Lil, me little flower. I can't get on without you. I love you, Lil. Open this bleeding door! Why coming over here all right pumping? Oh! I'll make you pay for this.
What do you want?
She won't let me in. Can I come back?
Well, I'll have to think.
Well, your missus is coming back to you.
In that case, push off.
Where can I go?
Well, I'm not having you in here. Bad enough having your toenails. Betty, darling.
Thank God you're in.
No.
Shut the door.
Yeah, hang on, no, just a minute.
It's Ronald, my old man. He's come back and he's looking for me. He's found out about me and that bloke down at the Queen's Head. He's gone berserk.
Yeah, well, I mean, what are you going to do about it? I mean, you'll have to ring the police or something. I mean, if he finds you here...
He'll kill me.
Kill you? What about me?
But I've got nowhere else to go. Can't you keep me here until he cools down?
Well,
He's searching the old site for me.
Here, excuse me. You see my wife?
Eh?
Mavis Bailey.
Oh, no, sorry, love.
Well, I just got back and she ain't in our caravan. She's around with some bloke somewhere. I'll find her. Mavis? Mavis? If I find her with a bloke, I'll break her neck. And his too.
It's him!
Look, hang... Absolutely. I can explain. Now, the situation is...
Oh, it's a freezing cold morning.
For once, mate, you were right.
You think they'll have us back home?
Oh, yes. My Betty can't do without me for long. I told you.
Not much she can't. My Lil won't let me down.
Women, they're all the same.